Good morning and good afternoon, whenever you're seeing this. Welcome to the Milkman Comics. Today I am gonna show you guys my pool list, but first here's my little gopher. He's pretty cute, ain't he? I think he's pretty damn cute. Anyway, we'll have him chilling in the back, hating in the back at my pools today. That's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing is showing my pool list. Uh, I'm sorry if I sound a little muffled or sound a little crazy. I am just now starting this channel, and oh, by the way, these scratches came from my fucking bitch ass cat. That bitch fucking fucked me up real good. So yeah, I got fucked up real bad. I'm not getting abused or anything like that. My fucking cat decided to be a little fucking cunt that day. Anyway, um, what am I trying to say? Yeah, so I'm usually gonna try to get these videos out on Wednesday night because I'll be honest, I don't get comics early. Your boy don't got it like that. I'm not cool enough with the owners or anything to be, you know, enthralled like that with them to be able to be in cahoots with them to get my shit early. I don't, unfortunately, or I'm not like, I don't know what people do, what it is that people do in order to get comics early. Uh, as far as like from their, their LCSs, their local comic book stores, but I don't do that. I don't have that, so I get my shit on Wednesday night every single day, about around 5:30, 6 when I go. Um, After I get off work. Let me adjust this camera angle. It looks a little wonky. Excuse me, guys. Move my tripod a little bit. I think that looks a little better, maybe. I don't know, maybe I just made that worse. Sorry. Should have done this before. Alright, looks better, I think. No, it looks wonkier. Sorry for the jank setup, guys. Trying my best here with what I got. Alright. We'll keep it about right there. That looks good. Okay. And we'll twist it. Sorry. This is a what do you call it, a work in progress YouTube channel. But in any case, let me actually move. I don't want you guys to see more of that background over there. You already saw. I'm sure you're already seeing this one. Sorry for all the glare, by the way. I usually will record these when there's at least a little bit of sunlight left. Well, depending on what time of year it is, I suppose is what I should probably preface, because like right now it gets dark at like 5 o'clock here, so because it's winter, obviously. So it's gonna be a little harder to get any sunlight coming from this area. That my window is right here, like right here, so it gets nice sunlight going on. My backlight, my main light, the one on the roof, is not really. It doesn't offer a lot of light for whatever reason. I can put whatever bulb on it, it just doesn't. So I have to use this lamp that I have right here set up to the left here. Everything on the box to the left. Uh, I'm yapping. I feel like people are already disengaged. All right, so I'm gonna start. Yeah, so I don't get comics early. So I'm gonna be able. Some days it might be Thursday morning, Thursday mid afternoon, maybe even Thursday all the way up to Thursday night. It usually will be out by Thursday and possibly Friday, depending on what happens. During the workday, during whatever. Like I'm usually gonna record though on Wednesday and have it out by Thursday. Thursday is usually the minimum that I like to have it out by. But if not, I'll have it on Wednesday night, like super late, either super late or just I'll do it in the morning on Thursday, and you can look forward to it on Thursday about my pull list of yesterday, so Wednesday. And let me also say, there is some that I didn't get. I want to go ahead and just get those out of the way. I actually put a list. I did not get. I'm probably gonna put them on the screen here. I did not get Superman number 22, Power Girl number 17, Flash number 17, Wonder Woman number 17, uh, Phoenix number 7, which I don't know how I didn't get, Green Arrow number 20, Helverine number 2, because I didn't get number 1 a month ago and they completely sold out. So I was just like, fuck it. I don't want to look at this series. I should have got number 2 because I could get number 1 either from somewhere else. So potentially they have another one, or I don't know. I could find it online. I don't know. But I should have got number 1. So I should have got number 2. DC Horror Presents number 4. I've really been enjoying that series. And Tin Can Society number 5. Those are ones I didn't get because I missed 1 week like 2 weeks ago now, and it's just fucked over my entire life. I cannot spend $200 on trying to get all my comics. So I'm actually starting with DC because actually DC I got the least amount of this week, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, we're gonna start off with Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman number 4. I'm very much enjoying the series, but I will say it's not been my entirely favorite. I will say, of the Absolute line. I think this has been very very good though. So if this is the quote unquote worst, I don't want to say worst. If this is the I don't know how to say it. If this is the third best of your three that you have, and this is the third, Jesus Christ. Also, I'm recording this in the morning. This is about 5 in the morning, so excuse my tone. But anyway, if I sound tired, this is absolutely amazing. If this is your third best title out of the three that we have, which I love, Superman is my favorite, and then Batman has been incredible. This is so good. This is so peak. I'm very excited to read this one. She's still fighting that big old Cthulhu fucking monster that's gonna wreak havoc on everyone on Earth. And of course, the men aren't listening, so she's got to put it in her own hands. I love that she's got this big ass sword and that she's got all these tattoos. She's just so much. I feel like people were kind of shitting on it because, like, oh, you know, they give her tattoos and a big sword to give her, make her edgy and all that shit. I kind of saw people hating in the back, but, you know, like Mr. Gopher over here. But, you know, I think, by and large, it's a very good addition into the mythos of the character. I really like it. I really enjoy it. So, yeah, that's what I got for that. I just don't know where to put these. Oh, shit. You'll have to excuse me. Alright, we'll put those there. And then we got Black Canary, Best of the Best. I've really been enjoying this series, and I really did not think I would because it's just so seemingly random of a series, I feel like, where it's like, I don't know, she's fighting Lady Shiva for whatever reason, but then you read it and it's like because she's trying to help her mother who's got cancer and she's got to raise some money. I think this is her mother right here, matter of fact. Yeah, you can see her fighting. This actually panel is in the book I saw. Incredible panel. Tom King is doing his thing in this. I don't know who does the art. Is it Mr. Sook and Mr. Stewart? Shouts out to you guys. Also, remember, guys, I'm horrible with names and artists and everything. But, yeah, this has been really, really, really good so far. I would either get the trade for this because I think this is only going to be 6 issues, or I would start getting this series because it is so, so good. I love it. It's very action-packed, and it kind of challenges you to read it because I feel like there's so many different cuts, and in a good way though, there's so many different cuts and just all kinds of stuff that happens in it. But it's super good. It's about Black Canary fighting Lady Shiva in a battle, like a battle, pretty much to, I guess, like it's almost like a what is it, like in WWE? It's like a I quit match where the first person to say I quit is the loser, and so they test their limits of that, but they're pretty much doing that with fighting. So yeah, very good series so far. We got Justice League Unlimited number 3. This is a fat book. I feel like this is more than 30 pages. At least it feels heavier compared to the other ones. But this is Dawn of the Atom Project, which is essentially the whole fallout of all the Absolute stuff, or I guess Absolute Power stuff, where Amanda Waller is kind of was crazy and did the whole power stuff got displaced. I guess this is them dealing with it. That looks like Plastic Man. Holy shit, he's on the cover. My boy made it. And then these are the 2 atoms. But yeah, I gotta say, everyone's been kind of glazing this series. I think it's good. I don't think it's like the best ever that some people have been trying to make it out to be, or not the best ever, but like people are saying this is the best thing since sliced bread, and I get that. It's very, very, very good. I personally don't like when comic books kind of flip-flop, or I don't want to say flip-flop, but go around to different storylines. Like, this one will switch to what Superman and Wonder Woman are doing on a planet with Martian Manhunter, and then back over to Batman and him and Blue Beetle. And it's just like, and then it goes to another guy and another guy, and I don't really like that too much. But, I mean, maybe I'm just hating in the back. I probably am. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, by the way. It sounds like I'm hating on it, but truly, this is really, 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 really good. I do really like Justice League Unlimited, and it's very good. So, I got that. I've been enjoying it. And that was pretty much all I got for DC books. So give me 1 second as I take a sip from this agua. Alright, I got some water. I feel refreshed. And yeah, if you can believe it or not, that's all I got for DC this week. I think, again, I was missing like 2 or 3 other ones that I should have got. And then I think there was another one I wanted to look at, but I was already ahead of budget. So we're just going to start with the independent. So from Dark Horse Comics, we have Black Hammer Spiral City. This is by Jeff Lemire. I've only actually read the first issue so far. I have number 2 and now I have number 3. But I really did like the first issue with Insector Inspector, I think his name is, and it was really really cool. I don't know if this is an anthology that goes about different people in Spiral City, but I really liked the storytelling in it a lot. It was very good in the first issue. Also, I know Spiral City or Black Hammer. I don't know if it's Black Hammer or Spiral City. Anyway, I know this is a series beforehand. Like this is hundreds of issues beforehand that were being dealt with. These I think they were all written by Jeff Lemire. And I had never been introduced to it at all. I've actually really wanted to go back and see more about this is not him, but Insector Inspector from issue 1. And again, I haven't read number 2, so I don't know how this leads into number 3. But I really like the art; it's very good so far. Again, from that first issue I read, I really need to catch up. I have so much back issue stuff I gotta catch up on, but I got that. And then from Image, we have Witchblade number 7. I've really been enjoying this series. I feel like it's kind of taking its time, and it's like telling a little bit, but not saying too much. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like they're finally starting to really get on their footing as far as like the story, and like the main enemy. It seems like because the main enemy is kind of there already, not kind of there. I don't really want to say too much. But yeah, I've been enjoying this series a good amount. I'm excited to see where it goes. I kind of wanted to pick up a little bit though. I've heard that people are kind of indifferent about this comparative to the older titles, but we'll see how it goes. This is my first ever Witchblade project, so I am excited to continue reading about that. My alarm just went off and cut off my my camera, my phone. Yeah, so yeah, Witchblade was good, and now we're gonna go to TMNT Mutant Nation number 3. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of lost when it comes to these because I'm just like so caught up on other stuff or so behind on other stuff and trying to catch up on other stuff. I do know this is about Casey Jones and Corey, how they're in, like, I think they're in Japan. I don't know where they're at right now. I don't know. They're somewhere. And also, I think it switches over to, well, I'm pretty sure it's just all with Casey Jones. Oh, and then, yeah, Raphael and his little turtle. I don't know. I've mainly been interested in the one by Jason Aaron, just the TMNT title, that I think is on issue like 5 or 6 right now. That one's really fantastic. Although this has been good from what I remember. I just kind of having a really tough time keeping on track of all that stuff. So maybe I'll go back and read issue 1 and 3 to really know what's going on in this story. But yeah, like I said, I think this is definitely about the Foot Clan and everything, and Casey Jones and how he's in the middle of all that. But it's got great artwork, and I do really like the turtles, so I'm going to try and be more locked in on that. And then probably my most, what am I trying to say, anticipated independent that came out this week, which is Hyde Street number 3 from Ghost Machine, written by Jeff Johns. I'm very excited. This was this is a little late, by the way, for this Christmas copy, but I digress. I think this came out this week. I believe this did. I could be tripping. I'm pretty sure this came out this week. And yeah, I'm very excited to read this. The first 2 issues are really cool setup. I'm really interested to see what this little fucker has to do in store. This little shit right here. I already forgot his name. But Mr. X-Ray is going to be trying to leave and exit his little hellhole he's got going on there, and it's going to be interesting to see. And I love the artwork. It's so fucking good. The artwork is fantastic. It's so peak. And I've heard a lot of the Ghost Machine stuff is really, really good. I need to catch up on Geiger. I need to catch up on really everything Ghost Machine. But I'm not going to lie, Redcoat, I don't think I'm going to be reading Redcoat. I think I want to read Ruga Exodus. I think I want to read those. And so Geiger, Ruga Exodus, this one. And then I'm definitely enjoying Rockefellers. That has been my favorite of the Ghost Machine series, which is a very controversial take, I know. But I really like the family dynamic they got in that one. Anyway, that's for next week, I think. This is when they drop that. Hyde Street number 3. Very excited to read that. And that's it for Image, or for Image, but for Independent. I need to get more independent stuff because they dropped like all kinds of stuff throughout the week. I think I wanted to get, did a Napalm Lullaby drop today? I wanted to catch up on that by Rick Remender, and then there was some other stuff that dropped today that was independent that I wanted to like look into, but I'm kind of, anyway. We're gonna start off now with Marvel. I think this is the last stack we got. This is the biggest stack I got this week, as it always usually is, if I'm being honest. We're gonna start off with 2 Red Band books, which is Blade, Red Band. I kind of want to take these out, but I mean, I kind of need to get through these videos. But yeah, Blade, Red Band, issue number 4. This has been very good so far. I've been really liking this. What the hell is the little Asian girl's character's name? I forgot her name, but she's been real cool. She's been very ambiguous. It's going to be interesting to see how this takes where this story goes after the whole Blood Hunt thing and what Blade's up to. He was trying to be chilling, and then of course Marvel Studios or Marvel, yeah, Marvel. I guess Marvel editorial was like, nah, buddy, you got to come back. You got to come make these red band ones. So interesting. We're gonna be reading this one. Looks cool. I've been enjoying this series. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's alright. But I've been really enjoying this one, Wolverine's Revenge. Issue number 4 now, Red Band. This is actually, I think, written by, yeah, this is written by Jonathan Hickman. Is that art by Greg Capullo? Wow, I didn't even know that. No wonder I've been really enjoying the art as well. I really wish I could take these off. I probably should have done that before. But these are the Red Band versions. I do prefer to get these because I feel like it's kind of silly if you get the regular versions, because it's like, I mean, you're not missing anything. It's actually cheaper as well. But I mean, I don't know. I just kind of like the fact that this thing is in a whole fucking poly bag, explicit content, reader discretion advised. Only approved for appropriate audiences, and this bold ass lettering I think is kind of cool. Then again, I'm just gonna end up doing that anyway, so not really a point to it. Let me go ahead and just show you. Might as well do that for the Blade as well. Oops, sorry. God damn, I apologize. Yeah, so Wolverine's Revenge number 4. This cover is absolutely sick, and this artwork has been so dope. I just want to take a peek in there. Yeah, very cool. I don't know why he's old. Did I see that right? Anyway, been very good so far. Been enjoying the story. It was so crazy to see him try and, kill all his buddies. I don't know. It's kind of interesting how, I don't want to spoil nothing. I kind of don't want to really dip into a lot of spoilers as far as me doing these. But I'm going to go ahead and get one if you want to skip like 30, 40 seconds ahead. But how the fuck did they make him just slice Colossus in half? Like, that was in this comic, was it not? But that was crazy. Why did they... I mean, I guess in theory, some versions of Wolverine will be able to do that, but that's just insane. Anyway, Wolverine's Revenge number 4. That's cool. We got the Uncanny X-Men number 9. I will say, as far as the X line, this has been like the 3rd best to me, which is crazy because everyone's favorite is always Uncanny X-Men, always Uncanny X-Men, but I think it's just straight up because of this group right here. Although, they have been growing on me a little bit, but I feel like they're bringing a little too much focus, honing in on these characters. Let's see if I can remember their names. I know this one is Jitter. I think this one is Calico. And I forgot this too. This is the Japanese death guy. This is the guy that I forgot his powers, dude. Oh my god, I'm so bad. That's just how irrelevant these guys are to me. But they're kind of growing on me, especially these two, especially Jitter. I really like Jitter as a character. But I feel like they're focusing way too much on this team, and I want more Rogue. I want more Wolverine. I want more Gambit. That's kind of the reason why we get Uncanny X-Men. But I digress. We'll see where this story goes. I'm going to continue to buy them. Let's be quite honest with all of ourselves, guys. I'm going to still buy them. So, but I've been enjoying it though. It's not bad. It's not. I mean, I'm not saying that like it's not really good either. It is really good. It's just, Anyway, Laura Kinney Wolverine number 2. Back in New York City with Daredevil, Woman Without Fear. So Elektra. And I really, really, really enjoyed the first issue. I did not think I would as much, which showcased Laura Kinney pretty much like hunting down this mutant guy that was in this big tower, and I think was it Indonesia? I don't remember where it was actually, but I remember it was a very cool issue, and I really liked it. So I'm gonna be very excited to read this one, and I just love X-23. I think she's such a cool character, so excited to read that. Now we got all new Venom. I think this came out last week. Anyway, I did go pick this up today though. All new Venom number 2. Again, I think this came out last week. I'm tripping. I don't know. Regardless, I got it here. I'll show it to you that I got it today, or yesterday, last night. And yeah, I'm excited to see who they're gonna. Well, I guess, of course, they're not gonna actually show who the Venom is. The symbiote is attached to in this issue, because of course they're gonna drag it out till fucking 20 fucking issues probably. But fuck it, we ball, It's gonna be interesting to see what this Venom is up to now and what he's doing in New York City. So, my buddy theorizes that it's that it's Eddie Brock's son, I think is who he said it was, which kind of has some basis claim, but I don't actually know what he did after the events of Venom War. I don't really know what happened after that because I didn't read anything Venom War, like anything, literally anything. The only thing I got Venom War was I think there was a Venom number like 37, I believe, of the symbiote with Godzilla, and that's like the only thing I got as far as anything Venom War. Anyway, we got all new Venom number 2. I'm excited to read that. I wonder if they're gonna like go back to like Luke Cage and all and that little team that they had there and trying to figure out who in that group of people is the symbiote, which I don't really know if I like. Show me more Venom doing shit, which is probably what they're gonna do there. I believe we got, well, let me just say, I got Fantastic Four number 28 now. Holy shit. 28 now by Ryan North. Very excited to read this. And another reason to be really excited to read this is straight up for the fact that I think this is the prelude to the Warren World Under Doom arc that we're doing, that they're doing right now. Speaking of my buddy, that guy's cooked because he loves Doom, and they're going to be doing so much Doom stuff over the next couple of months. Really, next month, or I think it's going to be months. I think it's going to be a month-long event. Doom Academy is coming out. I don't know if I'll get that. I think I'm definitely going to get the Thunderbolts one. I think I might get, and I'm definitely getting the what is it? The Uncanny X-Men, or no, not Uncanny X-Men. Is it? It's something X-Men. It's got Deadpool and Wolverine on the team, and it just looks crazy. I think it's got art by Alex Ross on the cover. In any case, we're talking about this. I've been really like, I mean, come on, we know what this story is about. It's so good. It's so peak. It's such a fantastic comic line written by Ryan North. I love everything this guy does. I loved when Squirrel Girl that he did. He's writing, I think, a Doom story. I think he's writing Doom. So maybe we'll check that out if it's written by him. Fantastic artwork as always, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a few issues behind, so I'm not gonna be able to read this like exactly today or whenever I get to it. I'm gonna have to read other issues. Like I think I'm like 2 or 3 issues behind, but I'm going to catch up, and I'm excited to read these though. It's just, again, I got 4,000 things I gotta catch up. We got Iron Man number 4. I gotta say this story has been pulling me in, taking me out, pulling me in, taking me out. I almost didn't get this one today, and I almost replaced it for another one, just because like I think I really actually, well, hold on. Let me just go ahead and start by saying I really enjoy this story as far as Tony Stark and how he's kind of being like thrown away from his own company and like unwillingly, right? But I gotta say the last issue kind of ruined it for me because of just the fact that, again, spoilers, skip ahead if you don't want to hear this, but like they kind of just go to like this, where do they go? I forgot where they go. They go to like a demon underworld, and then pretty much they're all at like a dinner table, and then he kind of like manipulates all of them into saying that, oh, you're not gonna go through with the deal of connecting Roxxon and Stark Industries. So what was really the point of this whole series then? If like it's called the Stark Roxxon War in the first issue, and they kind of threw that moniker away, and now it's just called Iron Man. What was the point of all that if you were just going to get rid of that in 3 issues? I don't know. We'll see. Again, that's the reason why we continue getting the stories, though. Scarlet Witch, for whatever reason, shows up. Scarlet Witch is not my favorite character in the world. I think she's kind of overrated. I think she's kind of just kind of the white bread of Marvel characters, but I digress. Anyway, I'm still excited to read this. I love the Iron Man character. I love Tony Stark, so we'll see where the story progresses from here, and if it's something I want to continue reading. Because I really was enjoying him trying to battle, and him kind of having to deal with like Roxxon fucking up his suits, and him having to get his own suit and deal with his own stuff. That was a cool dynamic. I wish they'll do more of that, but we'll see. And now we have some absolutely good stuff right here. I feel like not too many. Not too many people know about this this story, but that's straight up because we're on the 4th issue. This originally came out back in like fucking 2023, I think. Kid Venom number 4. I'm absolutely in love with this series. The artwork is just so fucking good. The storytelling is pretty good. It's very slow because there's like, I think like they're very, yeah, it's very manga-esque. It's very like they very much only put a few words on a big panels, big splashes like this. So it's kind of hard to get a lot of storytelling done when you have that as your basis of what you're going to have in the pages. But I will say I've very much been enjoying the art, and the story has been great as far as like the symbiote in feudal Japan. But again, I don't know what's going on with this series. Maybe someone can tell me. But my God, they take forever to release these, like forever. I think number 3 came out. I'm gonna have to look this up, but I think it was like months ago. This is not a monthly series for whatever reason. I would honestly, if I were you, I would say right now, it's much better off than to just wait for this trade of this or whatever, because this is just taking forever to come out. I don't know if maybe there's something going on with the writer or with editorial, whatever it may be, but it just, man, it's like it just takes forever, and it sucks. I've really been enjoying this series. So Kid Venom number 4, I am super excited to read this. This might be my, like, I might skip what I had to read last week and just read this because I'm so excited. So look out for that. And then of course the highlight of the week, everyone's probably, number 1 pull list, number 1 on the list, Ultimate Spider-Man number 13, with Kraven on the back, looking crazy. Super excited to see where the series goes. The last issue just made me visibly gasp. I heard this one's gonna make me cream, this one's gonna make me come, this one's gonna make me do everything, because of, like, people are like raving about this issue. So I'm very, very excited to read this and see what happens. I hear Kraven's Last Hunt is gonna start. I hear the symbiote's gonna start, having his own little thing. Like, just so much happens in this book, and I'm so excited. I don't want to spoil too much crazy stuff. Obviously, I haven't even read it yet, so I wouldn't even be able to spoil anything. But very, 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 very excited. And of course, this is like everyone's absolute fucking favorite thing that has ever come out in comic books, and rightfully so. Jonathan Hickman is absolutely doing his thing. And the artwork is always on point. This gentleman, I forget his name, Checheto. I know that they switch between, I think, 2 writers, but this guy is just on another level. I mean, they both are. Don't get me wrong; they're both fantastic. But this guy wrote, I think, most of the issues. Regardless, though, fantastic story. If for whatever reason you're not reading this and you're like, oh wait, what do you? And you're like, oh man, everyone pleases this story, bro. It is for a reason. This is so fucking good. Read it, please. It's so good. This consistently is one of the highest selling comic books that come out, and again, for good reason. This is so good. So read this. I'm very excited to read this, and this is that's pretty much it for my pull list. So yeah, we'll probably end the video right there. I just want to showcase I'm probably gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be doing this every Wednesday on the channel, so look forward to that every Wednesday / Thursday night / Thursday / Friday morning. Look forward to that. I'm going to be posting a pull list video about what I picked up, and then next week, I probably should have done this week, now I think about it, but I'm so bad with reading stuff from last week. I'm going to do some reviews on stuff I read. I'm going to show you what I did finish reading and what I thought about the issues the next week, or I could save that for the podcast I got coming. Ooh, pay attention to that, with my buddy. So we'll see what goes on with that. Other than that, though, appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and have a good rest of your day. It was nice hanging out with you, and goodbye.